Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact. The game that never really had an impact. This is our first major global fighting game for Hunter x Hunter, which just so happened to be dead on arrival. Now, mind you, from seeing like the previews of the designs and animation of this game, I knew it wasn't gonna be an Elden Ring, but I did not care because this is Hunter x Hunter we're talking about, supporting and buying the game to potentially one day get a better game for the series. So with Nin Impact, who knows? Maybe the game was actually better than people would think. Yeah, it wasn't. But you know what? We like to focus on the positives around here. So here's a list of everything that's good about this game. To be able to play with Hunter x Hunter characters on a console game. Now, we've always had Naruto and Dragon Ball, but never a full-fledged out Hunter x Hunter game. So naturally, I was really excited to have one. Next, the special moves. When fighting, using the ultimate moves, I think was done very well. Seeing adult Gon in the game always looks cool too. Another thing, it could be a challenge. Now, at first, it did seem a little too easy, but once I started clearing levels, as you do, it started getting more difficult. So difficult, in fact, that it took me 12 tries to beat one level. Then again, I could just suck at gaming. But it was exhilarating. I like a challenge. And another good thing about this game is, actually, I think that's it. All right, so now the negative side about this game. The slideshow story scenes. Dude, I'm sorry, but that was just horrible. You can really tell that there was no budget put into that. It really is a photo slideshow of this series with not even good background music over it. Now I know this type of game is really made to fight with characters in a 1v1, 3v3 online or locally, I get that. But if I were to compare, the Dragon Ball FighterZ game was just like this, but the designs, animation, just everything was better. So again, you can tell the budget just wasn't that high for this. Now, out of curiosity, I wanted to see how much was put into this game. Now, the publishing company Bushiroad had stated that their console games were 500 million to 1 billion yen, including development and advertising costs. So that's about 3.5 to 7 million USD. Now, I am not a gamer, but I would presume that is still very low budget. Now, I'm sure with DLCs, they'll probably make their money back if the sales weren't originally good to begin with. Which is another thing. DLC. How are you gonna give us a small amount of characters for a $60 game to later make us pay for every DLC just to get some more characters? I feel like I'm getting robbed over here. Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact is a good, solid $20 game. Now, don't get me wrong, the starting characters are really good. It's just the lack of them for the price we get. Felt like I was gonna turn into a dope Gon over here. DLCs to me are just another way to milk money or simply to recover loss. No one likes DLCs.
Many months later.
Yeah, so I got the DLC. Moving on. The voices. The only times you see the characters talk are in the cutscenes when they're about to fight. Everything else is just grunting. I know the Japanese voice actors really had an easy work day that day. Again, the story mode isn't good. I just wish they had a Japanese voice cast to have speaking lines for that. Also, the infamous black screen. There were a few times at first I thought the game crashed or something, where I just sat at my screen for 15 seconds waiting for something to happen. So evidently that was the loading screen. Come on, man. I still have trauma from those early Cyberpunk days. Another thing, the wait. This game was originally announced in December of 2023 for a fall release of 2024, only to get delayed in the following year in July. Now, normally I'm glad a game gets delayed to be worked on to become an even better game, but when I saw the final result, I realized the wait wasn't really worth it. Now, the reason for the delay was to implement rollback netcode, which is basically to reduce lag playing online. So yeah, I know, this video is just more of a rant, and I'm sure you and I could probably think of some more things, but I was just really hoping for a great game for Hunter x Hunter. So here's something I never thought I'd ever say. Jump Force was better. But at least we have a Hunter x Hunter game.